Hello everyone, welcome to Class 9 Science videos of Chapter 5, the Fundamental Unit of Life. In Class 8, you have learned the basic facts about the cell, its basic components, cell organelles, etc. You have also learned how to take the section of an onion peel, its staining, mounting, and observation through a compound microscope. But do all onions have the same cell structures? Let's check it through an activity. Here, Tony has a smaller onion bulb and Ronnie has a slightly larger onion bulb than the other. See, what are they doing? Both of them have taken the sections of onion peel separately, stained, mounted, and then observed it through a microscope. The structures observed through the microscope look similar to each other. These similar structures together form a big structure like an onion bulb. And these similar small structures are the basic building units of the onion bulb called cells. Not only onions, but all living things, including plants and animals, are made up of cells. Different organisms are made up of different types of cells. However, in organisms like amoeba, chlamydomonas, paramecium, bacteria, etc., a single cell constitutes the whole organism, and they are called unicellular organisms. All the life activities in such organisms are performed by a single cell. Then, what about multicellular organisms? How do they perform life activities? In multicellular organisms, many cells group together in a single body and perform different functions. But all multicellular organisms start their life from a single cell. Now let us look at the history behind the discovery of cells. You have already learned that cells were first discovered by Robert Hooke in 1665 by observing the cork cells with the help of a primitive microscope. In 1674, Anton van Leeuwenhoek observed the free living cells in pond water through an improved microscope. In 1831, Robert Brown discovered the nucleus in the cell. In 1839, Perkins coined the term protoplasm, which is the living substance of the cell. In 1838, two scientists named M.J. Sheldon and Theodore Schwann formulated a scientific theory regarding cells, that is, the cell theory. The first postulate of cell theory is that all plants and animals are composed of cells. And the second one says that the cell is the basic structural and functional unit of life. Rudolf Virchow further expanded the cell theory in 1885 by suggesting that all the cells arise from pre-existing cells. That is, cells divide to produce new cells of their own kind. This postulate was also added with cell theory. It is a developing theory. New postulates have been adding since then. Thus, we can summarize the postulates of cell theory at that time as 1. All living organisms are made up of cells. 2. Cells are the basic structural and functional unit of life. 3. All new cells arise from pre-existing cells. In 1940, with the discovery of the electron microscope, the complex structure of a cell and its various organelles were observed and studied in detail. So, in this video, we have learned the discoveries related to cells and the postulates of cell theory, that all organisms are made up of cells. Cells are the basic structural and functional unit of life, and all new cells arise from pre-existing cells. Thank you, students.